Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. And for today's video, I have got more of like a speed reviews type of a video. So please stick around if you like that type of content. Also make sure you are subscribed because I do lots of speed reviews over here. So initially I was going to do like a huge Sephora haul, but I wanted to wait, kind of form some opinions on these products. That way it would be more beneficial to you once you watch this video, so it's not just like me throwing a bunch of products at you. Now I have a formulated opinion. So let's just jump into it, and I'm going to kind of talk through these how I would apply it to the face. So let's first start off with two primers. I have one that I love and one not so much. So we're going to start off with the one I'm not in love with. This is from Peter Thomas Roth, the viral Instant Firm No Filter Primer. This says it instantly tightens, firms, blurs the appearance of fine lines and pores. Yeah, I would agree with that. Sorry, I have a dog here. But my issue, it does tighten immediately, but it dries down within seconds. Like, I would say you have to do a very thin layer and you have to work fast. I normally do my forehead, get a little bit more, and then do like my rest of my face because it dries instantly. Like, you don't even have 10 seconds to rub this in. Like, it has to be super fast. Blurring, yeah, it kind of blurs some of my like fine lines, but nothing like major wrinkles or like deep. As far as pores, I don't see huge results with the blurring aspect. Mainly this does tighten. So if you have dry skin, I don't know if you'll like it. I have more normal-ish, sometimes dry, but pretty much normal skin. Like, if you have dry skin to where you always kind of feel like a tight sensation, you need moisture, maybe you have dry patches or flakiness, I don't think this is going to be for you because this pills on me so bad. I have done it with no moisturizer on my face. I have done this with just like cleansed face. I've done it with moisturize, and once I like let all those products sink in, no matter what I do, immediately my makeup will kind of look a little cakey. It just doesn't look seamless, and I notice like pilling all over my face, and it's only when I use this product. So I'm glad that I didn't pay for this because this was just like a little trial I picked up at Sephora, little sample, but this isn't for me. But I could definitely see maybe oily, mature skin liking it because of the tightening effect. It blurs kind of, but the results don't last long, and I don't like how fast it dries down and it pills. So not for me. I don't understand the hype about it. I think it's just because it's like instantly tightens. It like gets people excited, but it's nothing to rave about, if you know. Okay. Anyways, let's talk about a primer that I really do like. And typically, I'm not someone who believes in primers. Like, I know some people, it's very necessary for their skin, but I have like normal skin, so I could go without a primer and be fine. But I know some people, super dry skin or super oily, they really rely on those primers. But this one, this is from Glow Recipe. This is the Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. This is pore refining and blurring. So something I really like about this is it really does blur your pores. And I've noticed that I think I've used this for maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I have noticed that my pores are kind of shrinking in a way. So that's really nice. I really wanted to splurge on a primer that's also like skincare benefits. So I really like Glow Recipe as a brand, and this actually works for me. I don't know if everyone will like it though, because whenever I put my primer on, I always have like all my moisturizers on, and immediately, like, this is for oil control too, it really like sucks up everything, and which I kind of like that. Makes for like easier application, but also like sweating, it really does a good job at not letting like your sweat come through. I can't speak to oil because I don't have oily skin, but I noticed if it was super hot that day and I was sweating, like, you can't see like sweat on my face. It really does a good job at getting rid of that, however it does it. Also, Arkansas is very humid, sticky, like, the weather can vary depending on the hour. Like, we never know what we're gonna get, and this primer is so good at just keeping my makeup looking flawless all day. Typically, I don't know, like, you know, a few hours, your makeup will kind of look worn a little. This will make my makeup look good all day long. Not like that Peter Thomas Roth. It makes my makeup look terrible. I'm wearing that one today, and I'm not having the best makeup day. So for me, this does blur. It does kind of shrink the pores over time, and I love how it really keeps my face dry without feeling tight, and it makes my makeup look flawless all day long. this is a little like miracle for me. But I don't know if you're gonna like it if you have super dry skin, because of the way it really like makes all your oils disappear, you know? Like if I was to put setting spray on, it really like it just, I don't know, it makes it go away, but it's amazing. I really like this product. I just like how it doesn't over dry my skin, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now let's see. Let's talk about, okay, I have these two products to talk about from Merit, and I'm super excited because they actually sent these over to me. So I have the blush in the shade Beverly Hills. This is called the Flush Balm Cheek Color, and I have been loving this. So this little blush right here, I typically reach for this blush whenever I want like a no makeup day, because it's not super like opaque, but it's just so natural. It's like a natural beauty. But another way that I have been wearing this blush right here is on my lips, and this honestly feels almost like a lip balm, but it's still nice as a blush. Like a lot of my blushes, they will say that you could also wear them on the lips, kind of like the Danessa Myricks one, but it just kind of feels dry on my lips. But this stays hydrated for hours. Like I have been wearing this balm since breakfast. It's been at least 4 hours, and it still looks really nice. I love this. It's so funny. Whenever I was wearing this, my daughter, she got home from school and she goes, "Mom, that lip color is for you." And like she's never said that. She like stopped in her tracks and was like, "What are you wearing on your lips?" It was just so funny. But anyways, I really do like this blush. I love it. I like how it works good with powders. No powders or powders. It doesn't like do that weird separation thing or lifting. So far so good with this blush, and I mainly utilized it as a balm. I know that's funny, but I don't know. I like the packaging. It's super cute and little. It's just a nice, cute little product. What can I say? And also, they sent over this. I have the box. My son took the box to the blush and like it's gone. I'm never going to see it again. But I did save this. This is the Minimalist. Hopefully I said that right. So this is the Perfecting Complexion Stick. I did not know I needed this in my life. I've never tried a stick foundation, stick concealer, that type of product, but how I love this. So I typically utilize this in a way of, I spot conceal with it. I will use it right in the very corners where I have my darkest like blue circles. And also my favorite way to use this, so throughout the day I blow my nose all the time. I know, TMI, especially being pregnant, I'm so like congested all the time, and so my makeup stays broken up right around here because of me blowing my nose. This, I can just put a little bit on, dab it out with my fingers, and it fixes it. And it gets along with powder, so it doesn't like do kind of like weird separating, because I'm applying it at least 4 times throughout the day, especially if I go places. Like every time I blow my nose, I just like fix it up with this. So I've been loving this as spot concealing, concealer, and fixing my nose and mouth area. Like after I eat, if my makeup is kind of, you know, gone from using a napkin, this is nice. So anyways, I'm super excited. Thank you so much for Merit to sending that over. And also, guys, look at this bag. This is the signature Merit bag. I just think that this bag is so cute. It's like easy, functional, and it honestly fits a lot of product in here, and you can wash and dry. I just think it's so, I don't know, I love the color of it. I recently did my maternity pictures and I used this bag because it matched my dress perfectly. You can get this signature bag if you place your first order through Merit, and also all orders over $40 ship for free. I love a free gift with purchase. It's awesome, and I will have it linked in the description box down below. If you do use that link, it is affiliated, so it would help out my channel. So if you do shop my link, thank you so much. But I'm just like loving my bag. I've always wanted to try the brand, and I finally was able to. It's a luxury packaging with like high-end price. I don't know. The products perform amazing, so I'm intrigued, and now I really want to try some of their lippies. My friend Amanda loves them. They are her favorite, so now I'm like, I might go get some lips from them because they look so luxury. Next, I want to talk about a bronzer, and this is from, let's see, this one is from Kosas. This is the Sun Show, and I got the shade Beachy. This is a baked formula. It has some sheen, so when you apply it, you just look like a bronzed goddess with a beautiful sheen. This formula, though, it honestly reminds me a lot of the Physicians formula, so if you're wanting to save some money, skip this and go the drugstore route, because Physicians formula, like the butter bronzer, like the OG one, It has a very same effect as far as like the sun, warm, golden, like sheen to it. I don't know. There's just something very particular about that bronzer that I find that I also get in this, if you know what I'm saying. So that's why I love this one so much, because the Physicians Formula is like my OG, my favorite, and now I love this so much, and I was comparing them on my face. Yeah, they remind me of each other so much. So if you want to save some money, go to the drugstore and get Physicians Formula. I actually got this palette. Let me get it. I don't remember. It was only like $10. And I got all these products. So Kosas is $35, I think. Just saying, like, Physicians Formula is really nice as well. Another bronzer before we move on to blush. This is from Tower 28. I have the shade Broad, and this is a very beautiful, easy cream bronzer. I've been using this, obviously, like, there's a huge dent in this. This is my favorite cream bronzer. I love the Rare Beauty. I have the LYS. I have a few cream bronzers, but this one is so easy. Just, I love dipping my sponge in this, and it's just like my everyday. It's very subtle, but like sculpts your face. It's the perfect undertone. It's not too warm, not too cool. It's like a neutral bronzer. I love it, and I've been pairing it with the Kosas because I'm just like obsessed with this. I've also been putting this like in my crease on some of those days where I just don't want to apply a lot of makeup, and I love it. So let's talk about some overpriced blushes, shall we? These are from Haus Labs, and I have the shade Dragon Fruit Days and Pomelo Peach. So these are the two that I have. Dragon Fruit Days, I'm sure you've seen it everywhere. Super bright, bold pink, but it's kind of like wearable. Like, you can tone it down. I'm mixing all these blushes on my face today. I'm just blushed as you get. This one, Pomelo Peach. This one is... It's not too peachy, and it's not too pinky. It's like the perfect medium of a peach and a pink. So don't get this thinking you're going to get like a super peachy blush, because you're just not. It does, but it has some pink in there too. So if I could go back, I probably would skip this one and just get the peach. But if you love a pink, it's really nice. But honestly, the one good thing about this blush, it lasts all day long, and I can't say that for a lot of blushes. They tend to like fade away, but this one lasts constantly, like all day. It's there, I see it. I've been wearing it for hours, and it's still very poppin'. So most of my blushes tend to kind of fade, or I might have to touch up. I just really like how smooth and silky they are on application, and almost blurring because of that matte formula, but it doesn't dry your skin out. So I've been loving those blushes, especially Pomelo Peach. I also have two highlighters to talk about. One is from Cali Ray. I'm going to start off with this one. I have the shade, let's see, Moonlight Beach. This is kind of difficult to open. Anyways, once you get it open, it's just like such a beautiful warm golden highlighter. It does have some sparkles in there, but what I love about this, it just looks so beautiful and natural, kind of. It just like blends into the skin. It looks like a Lit Within glow. I have both of these highlighters mixed today. This one is from Florasis, but this is the one I reach for all the time, but it's still very expensive. But if you're curious about this highlighter, I do love it. And it's just like my go-to highlighter. I haven't even looked through all my other highlighters. I've just been reaching for this one, even over this one. So this is a Florasis. I have the shade, what are you called? Quartz Glow. They came out with two shades. I have the lightest one. Obviously, we know they have beautiful packaging. The formula is just as good as this beautiful packaging. So it's nice to have a beautiful packaged item with beautiful formula. Sometimes you either get like one or the other. It's almost too pretty for me, because every time I use it, it pains me. So I don't know if this is the brand for me, but like, what a beautiful gift this would be to somebody. I do like it. I love the formula. It's just so pretty. It's difficult for me to use. I know that sounds silly. It really does. And I didn't even think about it. But once I started actually implementing it into my makeup every day, I was like, oh, it's just so pretty. Like, it pains me to mess it up, but it's pretty. It's very soft. You have to kind of build it up. It's a very soft Lit Within glow. Like, you're not going to beam with this one like you could with the Cali Ray. So I've been loving these two, but if I had to pick one, I would definitely pick the Cali Ray. So now, let's see. I have two eyeshadow palettes to talk about, and y'all are going to be like, what in the world? Okay, so first, this one from Too Faced. This is the Italian Spritz. I love this one so much that I wanted my original Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This was on sale for $20. I got it. I actually gave my older one to my daughter, and she uses it every single day. She was like, no, you cannot have this palette back. So I got this one on sale for $20. Honestly, I was nervous they were going to discontinue it, so I picked it up again. But anyways, let's talk about the Italian Spritz first. I have been using this constantly. My husband got this for my birthday, and I just can't stop reaching for it. So the star of the show in this formula, it's the matte shades. So for me, the shimmers, this one, this one, this one, and this one, really make my skin, like on my eyes, look so wrinkled. It enhances texture. So typically whenever I want to go in with those shimmers, I have to do it very softly and just kind of brush it on for like a little twinkle. If you get your finger and you pack on, you're gonna have wrinkles you didn't even know you had. So this is one that I recommend it on sale, but for these are not $54 shimmer quality, but they're still nice for Too Faced. But it's a very expensive palette, and it does enhance my texture. So just know that the mattes are excellent. The shimmers are beautiful, but you just have to go in very softly or kind of brush it on with like a brush, you know, because with your fingers it can really pack a punch and emphasize your texture. So the Sweet Peach, it's just as good as ever. I was honestly so curious. These shimmers are what we would consider today to be more of like a satin. They're not a shimmer in my opinion. They're just like a satin. But I love this so much for just every day. I don't always want a super shifty sparkly shadow, believe it or not. And on those days, I've been loving this palette. I have been mixing the two. I've just been really enjoying these palettes. What can I say? So I'm glad that I have it. And this one's always on sale, so don't ever pay full price. Honestly, don't ever pay full price for anything from Too Faced because they have sales all the time. Like right now they're doing like, is it called their semi-annual sale? I'm not too sure, but you can get a lot of things almost 50% off and more. Like it's an insane sale happening. So I'm not too sure if this one qualifies, but they always run sales. Well, there you have it. Those are all the products that I've recently hauled. I'm kind of on a low buy because I definitely went in on those bronzers and blushes. It just adds up. It's super expensive. I'm just kind of like taking a break, playing with what I have unless something really calls out to me. But yeah, I'm very happy with everything that I have purchased recently. Let me know some products that you have acquired into your collection or some products that you have just been shopping your stash and loving. But that's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.